What's up, man? I'm Selna, America's face of dating, and today we're going to be talking about how to win your dream girl, the ultimate guide. And if you do what I tell you, by the end of this video, you're going to have everything you need to attract quality girls by the end of this weekend, as long as you do what I tell you to do here and know exactly how to apply it. So this chart right here is from my best-selling book, Waking the Core of Man. It's probably around here somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. Waking the Core of Man. If you guys have not read this book yet, you guys all should have read this book by now. If you haven't, I just assume that you probably like pain and rejection and not getting hot girls to date you. That's what I'm going to assume. If you have not read that book, there's a link in the description below. But I also talk about this vastly in my program, Arrows. And what this chart means is that pain, right? Pain and pleasure. You are doing things that is causing her to sink back to this blue zone. What is the blue zone? Right? The blue zone, that is where girls are going cold on you. That means that she is not interested in you, she's lost interest in you, and she just is totally indifferent towards you, and she doesn't like you at all, right? The opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference. Because hate still means, hate is a version of love, just in a different way, right? It's indifference, just no feelings for you, and love is just the grandest feeling that you could ever have. So you were doing things that is causing her to sink back to the blue zone here, and that chances are you're being way too nice. Women date, they sleep with, they marry men that they respect, not men that they just like. So this is probably you right now, is that you have a great career, you worked hard to get there, but dating seems kind of foggy and unclear. Then what you're doing is you don't know natural attraction. That's all you need to do, because the yellow zone right here, most girls that you talk to are going to be in the yellow to orange to green zone right here. So in this triangle, I guess, area right here, the square, green, light green, yellow to orange. Yellow means they're kind of neutral. They think you're cute maybe. They could take it or leave it. And what you want to do after you know natural attraction is boost her attraction to the point where it's like like grows in color, right? To the red zone where she's in love with you. She wants you. She's obsessed with you. She is serious about you. Like all the guys in my program, even me in my relationship, my girl in the red zone, absolutely in love with me. She'll be like, you know what I mean? Give me some sass about it. I know, but it's fucking sexy. But you want to boost her attraction to this point. And some of you guys have probably had girls in the orange zone, and they were attracted to you, but you talked them out of liking you, and it decreased their attraction to the point where they went cold on you, all the way in the blue zone right here. So a lot of you guys come to me for that reason, and we're not even going to talk about the purple zone today. The first video I ever put on YouTube years ago, I talked about the purple zone. It just basically means the no-no zone, girls that are wishy-washy, they're kind of fucked up, they're red flags. That's where we categorize these girls right here, hot and cold basically combined. So what you want to do is not sink back to the blue zone, but you want to increase her attraction to the red zone where she's absolutely in love with you. And so part of the reason that is happening if she is going cold on you, number two, is like, don't settle for less, man. Like, you get what you tolerate in life. What you allow will continue. If you tolerate a mediocre dating life, you're going to continue to receive that, right? A lot of guys that are like, you know, they come to me and they talk about my program. They're like, oh, it's expensive, right? Like, oh, it's so expensive. If you think that my program is expensive, dude, you got a problem. Like, I should honestly charge like triple what I charge. And there's also payment plans too, to break my program down with a firm to like $120 for like 36 months. Like, if you can't afford that, you got a fucking problem, dude. Or if you're not willing to pay that, then you're just not serious about your dating life and attracting that quality partner. But if you say it's too expensive, that's an issue, dude. Like, that's a fucking issue, man. Like, so if that's you, like, don't even follow me, man. Like, if you're not serious about your dating life, you're not serious about excelling this, like, go find some pickup artists or go find someone else that's going to teach you some lame pickup line and get you the girl really quickly, but then you can't keep it. Like, you got to know the principles to attraction to be able to keep her. Don't date when you're broke, right? It amplifies all of your insecurities. And talk to her as a friend. Do not do that. Or too logically, because this will bore her and make her not attracted to you and sink back to the blue zone. A lot of guys are like, oh, I can figure this out on my own too. Yeah, like maybe you can, but do you really want to spend years and years dealing with this before you figure it out? Unlike Wild William here. Like, dude, he literally came into my program after a couple weeks. I think it was 4 weeks in the program. He came from a divorce. Girls were saying that he was too nice, which means he was talking them out of liking him, talking her out of liking him down to the blue zone right here. And now he's in his dream relationship. Like, dude, it really is that simple. Like, girls are not playing games. They are testing you, and you got to know how to be able to pass her tests. And tests are a good thing. It means you're being polarizing. Taking action is good because you're going for what you want, just like Bill did. And when he realized was that what he was currently doing was going to get him nowhere. And you're probably starting to realize that too, and it wasn't working. Even I was getting rejected. He was ready to change and serious about attracting that dream relationship and that high quality woman. After 4 weeks in Eros, my effortless romance on site program. Eros is the name of the Greek god Cupid. His real name is actually Eros. A lot of guys didn't know that. Isn't that an amazing name for a program? But he came from a divorce and now he's here. It's like, dude, it's incredible. Like, I know it sounds crazy, man, but these are real people right here who were struggling just like you were. And you're going to learn natural attraction and finally be able to date quality. But in case you guys are kind of new here, like, who am I? Back in 2017, I had just gotten cheated on. And another girl left me, and I was trying really hard to date quality. And, like, I had a really weird obsession with white shirts, apparently. I was skinny, had a really interesting haircut, I guess you could say. But girls were leaving me, and like I got to a point by myself after many years of trying to figure this out on my own that I could attract the girl, but I couldn't sustain attraction. Eventually they would leave me or cheat on me, and it really broke my heart. And it got to the point where I hired a mentor. After I hired the mentor, he taught me natural attraction, and I kind of took his space. I kind of took his place because he moved to something else. But I took his coaching space and took it over, and we've taken it to a completely new level with over 1 million followers on TikTok today. And I wrote my best-selling book that I just showed you guys, Waking the Core of Man, about my experiences with him. And now I'm in my dream relationship here in 2024. That was us in Las Vegas doing that gondola ride, I believe they call it. I think it's in the Venetian Hotel. But that was us doing that, and it was a lot of fun. We got sung to. It was a very expensive 10 minutes, I will admit. It was like $250 for like 10 minutes. But we both wanted to do it, and we were like, fuck it. Let's just do it, man. Because, you know, business is great. We're impacting our clients, and everything was good. And I was like, whatever. Like, YOLO, right? You only live once. So, but I was so frustrated that I got that mentor, and, you know, I used to think that it was weird and strange to get a mentor on this stuff, but you know, what was going to suck even more is me going on years and years and trying to figure this stuff out in my 30s and 40s still, and going through divorces to figure this stuff out and going through really bad breakups to figure this out. I was like, that seems like a really way harder path than just working with a mentor and figuring it out within a couple weeks. And what I realized is that that's the kind of man that a woman wants, is a man that takes action. They know their flaws, they know their weaknesses, and they do whatever they can, however they can to fix it. And once I learned natural attraction, everything changed. I tried to my dream relationship. That's us in the picture there, but that's also us behind me swimming with dolphins. Probably can't see it really. But it's incredible. And like, look at all my students here. Like, if you know that something has to change, like all these guys did, then book in a call using the link in the description below. There's a Calendly link. You can book in a call with me personally or my team. We'll hop on a call with you. We'll go back and forth and see if you're the perfect fit for us and my Eros program. But if not, we can at least point you in a different direction at the very least. But don't hop on the call if you're not serious. Hop on the call if you know what you want. You've been following me probably for a little while. I don't want to have to sell you on the program, dude. Like, I don't want to waste my time with that. I want guys that are serious, they're ready to make a decision, they're ready to take action. Because those guys like Nick and Collide and Kyle right here and Seth, who are getting absolutely incredible results, that's what they did. That's why they're crushing it. Like, do you want to be like us? Or do you want to continue to get friend zoned and continue to have girls not take you seriously? Because there's really only two paths, and that's what I ran into, probably where you're at right now. Path A is that you just work with us and figure this out. and you solve this and you start dating quality within just a couple days, maybe like a few weeks at the very most. Or you just keep doing what you're doing. You know, you keep getting rejected, maybe go through a divorce, keep spending time and money with women that just aren't really going to take you seriously. That sounds like a shitty path to me. But it's costing you so much time and so much money probably just to figure this out on your own. So just work with us, dude. Like, figure this out right now with us. You need to know the principles to attraction. Like, can you see how different with these pictures right here of just some clients? These are just 4 that I picked randomly out of the waterfall of results that we're getting. But can you see how different your life can be and will be once you know natural attraction? Like, it should piss you off that this 21-year-old is going on dates left and right, and you're sitting alone sitting alone on a Friday night, dude. Well, this 43-year-old, Collide, is escaping the friend zone and getting dates because of natural attraction. Or Nick, this 23 or 25, one of the two, like, went from building his own house from scratch, had no idea what he was doing with dating, to 3 months later in the program is in his dream relationship. Or Seth, this 25-year-old, has a child, went through a really bad breakup with a girl that he had a child with. Now he's getting numbers and dates left and right. Like, don't waste time, dude. Just fucking do this. Let's do this thing. And really get your results by the end of this fucking week or the next weekend by the very latest, man. So if that's you and you know you're serious, book in that call using the link in the description below, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. Those links are also below the Calendly link to book in a call with us. You can message us personally. We'll go back and forth, hop on a call, and see if you're the perfect fit for us and the Arrows program. But on that note, I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. Make sure to comment down below what you guys want to hear more about, and I will see you guys in the next video.